Have you ever noticed how many capable individuals are living a life almost unseen? hmm And not because of lack of ability. Mm-mm. And not because they don't have something valuable to say, further from the truth, but because somewhere along the way, growing up, they had learned it is safer to stay in the background, to stay quiet, to not take up too much space, to not be too much, is what we've learned. And over time, that habit has now become invincible. So what happens is we start doing life, living that way, working hard, being capable, but not actually being seen. I mean, I can be in a room and after people like, oh, was Nene here? Like, really? Yeah. And the truth is, many people who are meant to be leading, teaching, contributing are still hiding in plain sight. I see it. I see it all the time. They are intelligent human beings. Their knowledge and capability, their vast awareness, the how much they read and are so very thoughtful, very mindful of like how they express themselves, how they do certain things. Very capable beings. And yet, are they still invincible with all those things that they have, and they have the capability of doing and having. Still, they're not showcasing themselves. And a lot of capable people aren't lacking ability. No, they are lacking visibility because they know their stuff. They've got the years on a thing. They've got the knowledge, the lived experience, the awareness, the know-how. They do have all these things. For me, I was in school and I couldn't express myself in writing. So when my tutor asked questions about what I had written, to me, I had done the work. I was proud because I knew the stuff. I knew my thing. And because of the not knowing at the time, when he expressed me, like said, tell me what's in there. I told him what was in there, and everything was like, yeah. So why didn't you write it down? Now I was confused. Like, I wrote this thing down. What are you talking about? Why didn't you write this thing down? It's down there. Then he went on to say, no, what you wrote is goggleboo. And with that, I wanted the ground to open up and just let me drop through and then peel back in, and that was it. So that traumatic experience, I could put it that way, for me, meant that putting yourself there meant you'd be in trouble. So a lot of capable people there are certain things that have happened. Maybe the work situation, someone like laughed at their proposal or something, or like they felt different, or is it a cultural thing? Like, oh no, you're a girl, you don't say anything, be quiet. You're a child, don't. And then you learn that okay, if I say anything, I'll be in trouble. I'll get myself. I'm just gonna say ass whoop or whatever, but you know what? You understand what I'm saying, right? And then you become the quiet one, or you become the one that just likes to be, by yourself because you just don't want any hassle. It became a thing that, oh, you know what? I just don't want any. It's too much energy. So I'm always like, yeah, yeah, you're right, agree, and just to not be called out or to not have any issues or to not have any problem. So that was like how I was showing up. And here's the thing, for many capable people, staying small became like a survival strategy. I had so many strategies that if I didn't have eye contact, that means you didn't need to like let me know. Like I knew my stuff, like people be saying a thing, but because of the fear of like if I go and say something and someone laughs at me, I'll just be quiet. So I am just like in my own space, doing my own thing. And I've seen people who know their stuff, but because of not sure how it would land or like how things would be, they kept quiet. They did not want to do anything. Then what happens? They get passed down. They would not, you know, let him shine a light. And the cost of staying unseen and what's happening to a lot of people because of this hidden thing, we're missing so much opportunities because we're not, yes, I got this, I'm doing this, or like we're not putting ourselves, not applying, not saying stuff. Many things out there come to, oh no, I might won't get it. Yeah, somebody else is better than me. Or this person, and then we miss all these opportunities. And then you find out the person who got the things like, man, I would have sailed on that. I would have like been, do you know what I mean? Like the amount of opportunities that I have missed and I've seen other capable people miss because of that, whatever that fear, whatever that thing that's holding one back from really reaching one's potential, reaching one's ideal because of the lack of. And the thing is, our ideas, your ideas will never reach the world because we are holding back. And the world can never respond to something they've not seen, something they've not heard, something they've not experienced. And that's what's costing a lot of us capable individuals because of one thing someone said, or one experience that happened, or one whatever. We hold back. I was told that I couldn't be an interpreter because I was dyslexic. And then what did that stop me doing? It stopped me showing up. It stopped me really engaging in case I couldn't express myself and somebody would find out and then make fun of me or like laugh at me like, oh, you say you're what and you're this? How can you? Like that was always ringing in my head in the early stages of my career. Like, what are you doing thinking you can do this? Who the heck do you think you are? Trying to say you want to do what? That. Yeah. And it's having the understanding that it is okay. Being seen will become uncomfortable at first. Having that realization, because here is the thing for me. I knew I wanted more. I knew I wanted to do certain things, but I just could not pull myself out of there because I'm thinking I will be such a mess. And we keep forgetting that every master was once a disaster. I was watching a reel of this young man who is now playing college basketball. And when he started out, he was this tall, lanky person, but he just could not hold the ball. He was missing, he was flimsy. He would like throw the ball. He was tall, but they were not getting into the hoop. They were not really hitting the mark. They were not doing it. They were just like messing around and like his legs were wonky, this long, lanky, but he had the height, but his ability wasn't. This was him in his, I don't think it was, I was going to say early teens. It was like I think it was about 12, 13 when he started out or when this video was following him through. And then how, starting on like going and doing the games and it was messing out this really small, younger kids, shorter kids were like donking on this guy or like shooting ahead of this guy and he's like this tall one. That's the thing. He then did the work and the strength in him instead of showcasing. It might not have been a great example because yes, he grew in his capability because he kept on consistently building his craft. But the thing with all like people who actually know their stuff, now letting people know you are can be awkward. Remember the first time that I wanted to just start going out and like people like when people meet and they're like, oh, like you hug and you say hi. Because of how introverted and shy I was, I was one of those people that people would come and hug and I'd be like this. So now I now want to start expressing myself and trying to like, okay, we're now trying to build this muscle of like, oh, hello, hi. And the first time I went in for a hug, oh my gosh, the person, it was just an awkward thing. I mean, I did receive hug, but me giving one was so awkward at first. I know that, oh, like weird. But doing it again and again, I then became comfortable in the hugging and expressing myself and showcasing now, yeah, like I can do this too. My hug might be awkward, but I've got this, and we can then do whatever that is. Do you know what I mean? And things that we really want to do, even though it feels uncomfortable, we want to express ourselves. We want to do it, even if you're in the workplace and you want to get that promotion. The only way your manager knows that you can lead, you can respond to certain things, you can do whatever, you have to be visible. They have to see you being able to do that, being able to lead. So it requires us to be visible. If it's online, if it's in person, if it's in a family, letting your voice heard is also be a part of being visible, knowing how you feel, knowing, expressing yourself. It is so important. And part of that as well is being expressive, being able to express oneself, showing one leadership that yes, you are capable. Yes, you got this. You know what you're doing. Because whatever we want to do, what we want is on the other side of discomfort. Because we're comfortable how we are right now. But once we go past that comfort, like what we're comfortable with, that uncomfortableness, that's where the gold is. That's where we start shining. That's where it's at. Because being seen isn't about the ego, it's about responsibility. When we start showing ourselves, people can then say, oh, I I really want to work with this person. I love their services. This person would be great to lead with. I would want like for her to lead my thing or for him to do my thing. But if we're thinking, oh, if I'm being seen, that means no. It's what we get to get to that point, to be able to showcase ourselves that yes, we are capable. Because our capability, we good in our skill, we good in our knowledge, in our job, in the things that we know we get to do. We have that. We are gold in that. But the things that we need work in is the like how do we see ourselves in those situations? What's our image on self? What is how certain are we that we can do this thing? What's the limiting beliefs that is holding us back from really showcasing and expressing ourselves and showing up? Once we know what those things are and how like that this is what's holding me back. And this is exactly why I'm opening something new. I'm opening up a space for the next 4 weeks where I want to work with people who already know they are capable. You've got this. You are this you know your stuff and you know you're meant for more. So this space, if you feel like there is something still holding you back from fully showing up, like I know I'm meant for that next step. Like you know what how like you know what to do, but you don't know like but you're not doing it. That thing of not doing it, what is it? We're gonna look at things. We're gonna be looking into things that is causing that. Like what's that hesitation? What is that thing that's holding? What is that fear of visibility that is really stopping us? Because this is kind of like this is the activation. We need to get ourselves like crunch time, like get in. What are those identity shifts that we need to do to start showing our capabilities, to start showing that yes, we're leveling up. We're on to the next level things here. We're stepping into the next level of who we are. Than staying. We're not doing motivation stuff here. This is not about motivational stuff. There's a lot of that in this space here. If you type in, you get that. This is about real internal change from the inside out. What we get to do with the next 4 weeks. All right. So if you are capable, and this is the thing, some of us who are capable don't even see ourselves as capable because we are capable because we're dimming our light and like not even, oh no, I'm not, like, oh no, that, but no, you are capable. And if you know that and you feel it, you might not even believe it, but you have that feeling, then, but you are holding yourself back from being seen, then this 4 weeks is for you. This 4 weeks experience might be exactly what you need. The details will be in the description. Come join us. Let's make this happen. Because remember this, the world does not benefit from the potential that is kept hidden. I'm going to say that again. The world does not benefit from the potential you've kept hidden. Now, it benefits from the version of you decide to show up. That's what it gets. That's what it is. I am Nene. We do this every single day. We are evolving in real time. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.